There is a billionaire in Texas that just purchased 900,000 American Silver Eagles. How do you wrap your mind around 900,000 Silver Eagles? Hey YouTube, it's the Wasatch Wizard. I'm in California right now for work. Went by and found a coin store around here that showed you some pickups. This was from the California Numismatic Funding store. Just had some fun things there. Like this is the Britannia that they had. You maybe might recognize the Littleton coin packaging. But what's cool about this one is the backside. It's from 1999. This is actual Britannia silver of what is it here? 95.8% silver. That's just a design I've never seen before. That was really cool, so I thought I'd pick that up. And then got me an Engelhard round. This is one of those things I've been wanting for a long time, but you know, don't pay more than a generic round for one of these, even though they're cool. So they had that for the same price as generic rounds. And they even had this Panda. What year was this? It was a 2011 Panda. So this is the full ounce of silver before they start doing the 30-gram rounds. And there you go. I think I got all three of these for just over $90 plus tax. Because yeah, California got paid sales tax. Well, bummer there. But there we go. But I've been thinking about something else lately. There's a story that came out last week about American Silver Eagles. Specifically, there is a billionaire in Texas that just purchased 900,000 American Silver Eagles. Now that number just, how do you even wrap your mind around 900,000 silver eagles? How do you even visualize that? So let's think about that here. First off, we have the silver eagle. I'm just going to use math and say this is $30. So that just makes the math easier. Say it's worth $30. Although after I did all this stuff, I figured that she probably paid more like $25 to $27 just because of the bulk order of this. But, you know, I usually buy the Silver Eagle a couple at a time. There's a few people that will buy them a tube of Eagles at once. But I'm sure many of you are familiar that the way the Mint sends these out is in boxes of 500 Silver Eagles. It's the monster box. When you're talking about 900,000 of these, you need more than just a monster box. You need like pallets of these. How many is there even on a pallet? There's a picture out there. It shows 41 Silver Eagles, which is weird because it has just one box on top. Excuse me, it has 41 monster boxes of Silver Eagles. But you have just one box on top, which is weird. You normally want the pallet to be flat. But we'll go with it. So let's say there's a pallet with 41 monster boxes. That is 20,500 Silver Eagles. That's worth $615,000 just for that pallet. And that's just getting started. So it's Andy Schekman at Miles Franklin that had to fulfill this order. He said that when they took it, he had 90,000 Silver Eagles in stock. That's just not one of these pallets. This is like 4.5 of these pallets of monster boxes of Silver Eagles. That's around $2.7 million in Silver Eagles. And that's just getting started still. He had to do 10 times that much. So to get 900,000 American Silver Eagles, you'd have to put together 44 pallets of monster boxes. That takes 2 dry van trailers just to haul that many Silver Eagles. You could actually fit them all into just one, but you're talking about 31.5 tons just of silver. Then you have to have the weight of the pallets on top of that, and that's just too much weight for even the strongest of those trailers. So you have to split up into 2 trailers just to carry the weight. But you know what? Of course, if you're that's what, over $25 million? Well, actually, it was just under $25 million. So, and you're not going to spend, let's see, that's about $12 million per truck. No, there's no way you're going to do that. You want to use armored vehicles, right? I'm sure there's armored vehicles that could carry the weight like that. But if you're looking at the typical armored trucks that send around money, you would have to have 6 of those trucks just to carry the weight of all those Silver Eagles. These numbers are just mind-blowing how much that is. And then it gets you wondering, how does it compare to, is there even enough Silver Eagles in the world to do this? Well, turns out, on average, the Mint produces about 21 million Silver Eagles every year. So this is just 2 to 3 weeks of Silver Eagle production for the U.S. Mint, which is still quite a bit. You know, it's a big chunk of their production, but there's still enough out there. That'd be why it's going to bump up premiums, or it has bumped up premiums a little bit, but not make them skyrocket. So as insane as it is to think of this, all these Silver Eagles, we're still nowhere near the Hunt brother status. That's just insane how much there is out there. Oh, and to make this even more, this is just one order. It was an order of $50 million, half in silver. This that was the bulk of Silver Eagles, and the balance of 90% U.S. silver, and then the other half, the other $25 million, in gold, pre-1933 gold. And I don't know how to imagine that, other than turns out that's actually not that much weight, nowhere near as much as these Silver Eagles. But to top that off, that's just one order. This person has said that she wants to do 6 of these orders of $50 million each. That's $300 million in precious metals. Now there's another Scottsdale Mint put out a Twitter post about, well, who's going to do this? Who can afford to spend $300,000 just on silver and gold? Well, it turns out, looking out there, there's a couple, I found a couple millionaires. One is Whitney Wolfe Herd. Her net worth is $1.3 billion. So if this was her buying all this silver gold, that would be about 23% of her net worth put into precious metals. Now that's more than most financial advisors would say, but that's actually still not extreme. I've heard as high as 30 to 35 million in precious metals. So it's high, but not insane. Another one is Alice Walton. Her net worth is $33.8 billion. If this is her, she's putting less than 1% of her net worth into precious metals. That's how insane these numbers are. Like it, I can't even fathom owning a monster box of Silver Eagles for myself. But for these women, yeah, they could do it. And that's just a drop in the bucket for them. That's not everything. These numbers are just insane. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this, please like, comment, subscribe, and have a magical day.